I'll quickly come off mute to explain. You're seeing behind the curtain right now. If you're this early, congratulations. But I've been sold a lie twice. I knew we were on Foy. Anyway, stream will start shortly. Wait, let me do that again. And here we go! This is the actual map. We are not going to be on Omaha. The thumbnail may have been a lie. I'm going to lay down right here. And let's jump into admin cam. So tonight I'm hosting a KRRC friendly against RMC. RMC have been kind enough to host on their server tonight, so thank you very much to RMC. The midpoint tonight is Dugout Barn. It was a mystery, so I didn't know what it was going to be. I was banking on it being BFR, but it was not. Yeah, also if any of the titles are wrong or the thumbnails are wrong, that's on me. I jumped the gun. I didn't have much time today to prep, so I tried to prep it this morning. Read one thing, got home, we loaded up Omaha as the warm-up for some reason, which were played on Sunday. So I swapped all my thumbnails to Omaha, and then we start up and we're in Foy. So yeah, apologies. Not intentional, obviously. We can see the medium and light tank heading over towards the east now, towards Dugout Barn. My audio's pretty quiet. You'll probably be hearing it absolutely fine, but mine's fairly quiet in my ear. We'll try and get that. Oh, lots of OPs down. Look at all the squad leaders that have piled up in the centre for RMC. And we are 30 seconds out. I'll quickly go through the rules set. I think it's Summit rules. I know that there's one permitted artillery player, and they are immortal. I know that the nodes are probably immortal too. However, I'm not sure what the tank and SBA rules are. We do not have anyone in the SBA. That is in the that is currently sat in spawn forest. And you can see there, Hidden Alpha is going to be my ping for the transport truck coming down the railway. We've got Redacted and Alabome also riding on top. No Rocketeers on the tops of these trucks. Do we have Rocketeers on the opposing side? We have a supply truck, which is the furthest forward. We have no one. We have no transport surfers right now. Everyone is safely seated. Got a Blackadder on the engineer furthest forward, as far as I can see right now. Now there is a slight advantage towards Axis here on Dugout Barn. You can see the initial transport truck getting in there nice and early. Artillery is already raining down on the bunker system to the that's to the east of Dugout Barn, which is a fairly common spot, and it's hard to get knocked out of there. Look at this, light tank in, transport trucks ×3 in. Steve-O sitting on the west flank here, fairly exposed, but seems to be surviving. But General Herbert and Royal Mole, Corporal J holding this the complete house as opposed to the broken house. So we'll call that complete house for our shed, and this is broken house. But yeah, you see a lot. This is where you This is where Bradders will want his artillery, actually. Fairly common to put a tank shell, artillery shell, sorry, right in there, in the mix. You can see, yeah, he is shelling just off to one side. Possibly the artillery accuracy messing him over there. We've got a big stack of raspberries here. A punnet, you could say. Is it a punnet of raspberries? They're not quite, well, a punnet of red grapes we've got here. We can say that for certain. Sergeant D-Dub and Sergeant Leadham. Both SLs in the advanced position. We've got in the barn Kev T360, Green Cat, AKJ, Rabroy and Kiwi. Supported by Millie Beaver on the 18. Now a well-placed rocket here could cause disaster for RMC. But they do still have a light tank sat behind the an SBU dugout, possibly aiming to get in that cap weight, and you will see the medium use this corridor. Who's in it? We have got Zebby's tank with Pluger in the gun and K-Man at the wheel. Easy kill there for one of the ones who have a gun. Driver or gunner there, getting that infantry. Zebby holding his tank in position. Will we see some additional tank support? Dugout Barn is getting flipped back towards KRRC's favour. Currently 5 minutes in after the wall drop, and still no cap. We've got Private Smithy on the medic class. Love to see that, nice and early. The lag you can see on the names is just the Xbox trying to render in lots of things, as there is a lot going on here. Oh, the medium has probably got a ping on the light tank, and the light tank goes kaboom. No more light tank holding that, and Green Cat. Oh, I was going to say Green Cat pushing up confidently. Expect the coast to be clear, I think, but the Sergeant D-Dub on the red tank. Blue Dog also getting confident. Takes down one SL. Look at this. Oh, Viper, who's covered him there? Wizaka has covered Blue Dog's backside there. And Blue Dog is now in a great position there on the assault class with the STG in hand. Takes fire. Maybe leaving his... Oh, is he being shot in the back there? Oh, it was Akasha there. Akasha apologising to Blue Dog. Blue Dog now pulling out the bandage to patch himself up. Private Dingaling in the furthest forward position there for RMC, supported now by Leader. KRRC are now at 50% cap progress on dugout, and it does look like they may be taking this all the way to 100%, given the numbers as we can see it currently, but do not say it's over yet. We've got Smith moving up, look at that. Great bit of area to take there. Smith moving up through the trench network up to Private Prolin. Sees the spawn wave come through from D-Dub, but Hazard or Ghost get their SL revenged. And now we can see Boff and Realtree also moving up into this position and towards Broken House. Wizaka gets an elimination there. Rockets away to clear the house, but it is clear already. You can never be too careful, never be too safe, Millie Beaver. I think the medium tank is still up for KRRC. It is indeed. It's got its pocket engineer, Prudy Pruds, with a repair station and repair torch, keeping that alive. And the cap has now gone through to KRRC. That's a smoke shell out from. Can the SBA fire smoke grenade, smoke shells? I think they might be able to. K-Man needs to turn now. Yeah, needs to turn and reverse back up towards the. Yep, now the tank. Well, that was a clever strat there. So what they did, I think the SBA put some smoke down, and then the medium tank was aiming off ping checks, which is when the tank commander will ping the tank that it's seen and remember the distance, say 250 meters. And if it goes 251, 252, you know you're still aiming at the tank. And he'll keep pinging it for his gunner, and they'll get a shell off through the smoke. However, once they've turned there, obviously you take one last pop shot, and if it misses, then you know that the tank's moved out of the way. But that was a very good strat there from the SPA and the Sherman tank working in unison. They know that this medium's going to cause some issues now, because the medium has got a repair station and 2 engineers and a fair bit of cover in the form of the actual dugout barn itself. You can see here the boys playing on the eastern flank. Rabroy, Asadeus, Akasha, Poon Pounder, Hidden Alpha and Corvblaze Fan all moving up down the eastern train track side of the map. Now let's see how far they get. I'm going to stick with these until they perish. Hidden Alpha running fairly exposed here to... sorry, your names are all combined currently. I can't make out. I've got someone Adder. Blackadder maybe? Yeah, Blackadder. And Shadows. On an AT gun actually, it wasn't a tank, it was an AT gun. Hidden Alpha takes a rifle bullet to the torso. He's bleeding out. It's taken a while. He's giving comms to Rab on the position that he was shot from. Rab right now sneaking up and laying low, getting his MP40 at the ready. Look at this. Very sneaky. The AT gun has been destroyed. I think it may have been the medium that spotted it and took it down, but Rabroy still remains in this position. This could cause issues for RMC. Now, do we think it's time? Yeah, I think it... Oh, yes, it's definitely time, actually. It's probably a perfect moment for this. So, oh, sugar, I haven't actually got it ready. Hang on. Very, very smooth transition here. We've got...
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Right, thank you for handing over to me there. Highway to Heal. I am Highway to Map Analysis. As you can see, I am a new hire on the show, and we all like to wear the same uniform, so don't worry about that. Anyway, as you can see, you'll be able to tell the difference with me. I look fairly different to Highway to Heal. Anyway, back to the main attraction. Dugout Barn, big cluster of KRRC now just digging in to defend, and what we can see here is RMC pushing this line up the edge of the map here. Very difficult to progress up the eastern side of this map, given the lane it's created. So you do try to get something through onto that broken house, or you obviously wrap around the back. But I think KRRC have maybe clocked on that would be the strategy there. So they've got an OP here for anyone just trying to Hail Mary it through the middle, and then got a lovely squad here out into the centre of the map, and even further out west, to keep an eye on half tracks or jeeps or whatever kind of transportation, even airheads. There is a bombing run coming through, so we'll just quickly have a look at that. That's a KRRC bombing run onto RMC's defensive position here. That's just come out here. You can see here has cleared a fair few that were sat in that little mound, putting down some suppression onto Dugout Barn. You can see, I think there's a fair few outposts there. We'll zoom in a little bit. We'll move over. Can still see the tank. Oh, the tank's actually just gone. I spoke too soon, but tank's gone. There's still OPs in this area, allowing for progression still into Dugout Barn. So KRRC are going to have to remain on defence. Got the defensive garrison up and a bunch of outposts. While we're here, my wife is a creator of radiography markers, lead letters in resin. If you know a radiographer or someone who does x-rays for vets or whatever, they might want one. Head over to Rose of Ray Markers on Etsy, and also Bits and Bots. This guy, Botty, you may know him, creates some great prints of tank schematics and gun schematics from the World War II era. If you'd like one in up to A0 size, so pretty huge, then head over to Bits and Bots on Etsy. Anyway, back to you in the studio, Highway. Yeah, thanks for that, Highway to Map Analysis. Really good to have you finally on the show. It was getting pretty difficult doing two jobs in one stream. But anyway, back to the main camera in the sky. We have got... we've still got a good number of KRRC playing defensively here. We've got the... We'll call it the Eastern two squads here. We have got... Why is Xbox giving me a notification? That is not your PC, that's my PC. All four. Your phone doesn't make that noise, but you know. AT gun has been cleared and obliterated by artillery, I think. Artillery fire now coming down on the east. Taking down all of them there. They're great. Was it the SPA? No, it was the artillery. So Sergeant Liam on the artillery gun for RMC. Getting up a lovely multi-kill there. I think there might have been 6 or even 7. I'm not doing it. Oh, and buff there. That was a tank shell or an AT gun, or is it a commander ability? No, it is one of the two. AK Rabroy Poon Pounder, Akasha and Major Thomas. And the aforementioned 3 have been eliminated by a tank shell or artillery shell. You can see, yeah, not leaving the defensive point deserted right now, and we've got the front door push coming through from Lord Vader, Blue Dog, Smith, Dawes and the Duff Show. Spawn wave comes through. Lord Vader, unfortunately, not getting the takedown before getting shot. Blue Dog and Dawes take down the 3. Oh, and a rocket away from Blue Dog. He knew what he had to do, and he executed it beautifully. Kudos to Blue Dog. Quick little bit of Blue Dog. Can we've missed this? We have not been. I don't know why my screen was going weird there. And whilst we're watching Blue Dog, I'm going to quickly fix my green screen, which has decided to. Hang on, I know why this is. I haven't set up my bloody. Right, there we go. Now that should fix it. Right, sorry about that. Ring light is on. I'm still ghostly, but I can't be bothered fixing it. In fact, if I just turn that a slight bit, does that fix it? Nope. How about there? Does that fix it? Yeah, I think that's fixed it. Anyway, Blue Dog is on the hunt. He is in the mood for something sweet, something red, something raspberry flavoured. He is looking in the woods for some wild raspberries. But will they be poisonous? Will they... I don't know where I'm going with this. Will they give him a upset stomach? Will he keel over and die in the trenches before him? Or will he be victorious and the hero of KRRC? He sees one. Oh, that like a hit on my screen. Oh. Maybe we'll just let Blue Dog do his thing and we'll not watch him for too long here. A few shots there. Oh, hang on. What's going on all the way over here? Nile and Def on a little expedition. Why can't I find this? See, yeah, Nile and Def. Nile and Def? Yeah, let's go with that. Nile and Def. Running on through. And... been on a long journey. Alright, that's all I can play with that. But you know what I'm getting at. I hope you could hear that. I don't know if it's like auto, if it auto gets rid of it or whatever, but Neff and Dial still surviving. Stab has turned around, maybe. Has got word of enemy presence behind him. Neff takes him down on the support, probably going for a double. How in the world have KRRC managed to sneak a garrison up there? Will the medium tank spot it? Got Sergeant Stevo on the AT. Are there any mines? There is. And I think they may have spotted them. because they've veered left. Reekins, Corporal Bam Bam, moving back towards his tank crew. I guess this is a two-man. Oh, it's a one-man. Rhubarb. Changing seats. Sees Steve-O. I think they may have got a little fortunate there. In fact, they had to go pick up Bam. Means he avoided the mines. I think he would have seen them anyway. They are fairly clustered together. Neff survives, but Dial nowhere to be seen. Is Neff therefore better than Dial? Comment below, who's better? Dial or Neff? Let's see where this grenade goes, shall we? Right, okay. Interesting. I think no, my camera hasn't moved. But yeah, Neff is just going to hold this this road over here. Sorry, I've been over here far too long. We've been missing a hell of a lot of the action over on Dugout Barn, which has seen RMC running into certain death right now. Tanks are exchanging. Medium and... oh, a Tiger. A Tiger here, which is Private Bourbon's tank with Major Candy in the gun and Melody at the driving seat. I think they just destroyed the other tank, to be honest, over there. The way that shell came out, yeah, it was over here somewhere. Yeah, it was there behind the leftmost. Yeah, there's a 76. Oh, it was a 76 as well. Very nice. So there's only the medium tank remaining. Corpses of artillery, AT guns. Look at this for an AT gun position. Blending in. Who is he aiming at? Let's follow the shell path. He is just splashing the hot spot of the point rather than the tanks. Both Tiger and Medium now sitting in similar areas. Oh, the Medium's making a wild push. Shout outs to Poppy, Flamouche and M. Brimer, moving their medium tank up into a aggressive position supported by Toxic Viper, Robert Moon and Viduba. We should be live now, so I'm just going to quickly check. We are all good, I think. Just putting a message onto my PA to check my streams for me. Ensure audio is correct and the like. Oh, artillery coming down just behind the medium tank. You see now RMC trying a slightly different approach going out to the west. But they will be met by the Duff Show, Blue Dog and Smith along with SW Trooper. Ooh, what's Corporal Arnie doing back there? He's sneaking. Camrad and Woody are on the hunt. There'll be some blue chat shenanigans happening. I think they were calling someone a nice person there, but don't know who it was unless they repeat. They have split up now, so there will not be blue chat going on, but Corporal Arnie soldiers on. Let's see what the adventures... Hang on. Why is my... Why is it this? Why is it on the wrong... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we've had a YouTube mishap. And I've messed up. Pretty badly. Shit. Oh man. What have I done? So I've got a live, but it's not the one linked to... It's on the wrong stream key. Apologies, this is all learning for me. I have not dual streamed to YouTube before. I'm having a pretty bad time. Oh, sugar. Oh. Apparently, the GTA drop. The GTA drop has absolutely effed Twitch. So this might be a bad time. I need to get my other probably live. Sorry, just have a look over Dugout Barn for me real quick. Apologies. Just, yeah. I am new to... Oh dear me. I think we are live on YouTube, but I just messed up the live. I need to delete this, I'm really sorry about this, everyone. Live now. This was scheduled, and I've got right. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Delete that. Let's delete that forever. Whoopsie. I hope you found the channel okay, and I hope those that have wanted to watch it are watching it. There will be a VOD afterwards, but I am learning. Right, I'm not going to do any more checking of thingies. I'm just going to commentate. And you can see now, KRRC are moving forward out of Dugout Barn actually. We've taken, well, I say we, because I am part of KRRC. And we are in a recruitment process, so if you'd like to join, either drop a comment or add me on Discord or search KRRC and join us today. KRRC need you! That's right, I am Uncle Highway. No, I'm not. Sounds creepy. Sorry, yeah, I actually totally forgot to mention that the next point for attacking is Eastern, and the defending point after that will be Flak, meaning it's going to be all east side fighting. There is a squad in behind, of course. It's Arnie who is back there harassing the backline, and Tiberius. Tiberius has been mentioned on the stream before, and I think he may have got player of the match, or was close to. Rye there, just mowing the MG through anything and everything he sees. Jonas and Blue Dog moving up towards Raw Destiny. Let's see what happens in this exchange. Jonas on the wall. Blue Dog needs to turn around though. He's got Sergeant Willie P up behind him. First time he's had a Willie behind him, but well, that didn't end too well for him, and I don't think it did the other time. Hope you like that one, Blue Dog. Anyway, so KRRC now have lost the space running up towards Eastern. RMC are in a bit of a sticky spot really because they need to... Oh, they're getting bombing run though. Bomb run through from Camrad. It's onto a whole lot of nothing. But it has confirmed that the area is clear. I'm not sure where the garrison is. The garrison's off to the east there. You just see Robert Munn, Corporal Stag and I think Mouse spawning on it there. There it is there, just on the top of the trench there. We've got Cub and the MG. 2 MGs actually. The MG7. It's the same area, suppression from the Brownings. Tricky Vic, 47. Hopefully that's their kill count. So now. Oh, an attack from KRRC has spotted the sneakily placed AT gun in the forest. Corporal Hazard up on his own. There's quite a lot of no man's land currently. If we go to top down, I think we'll look the other way actually, but I'm not sure where RMC have decided to load up here. They do have a garrison and a bunch of OPs around Eastern, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity. Ah, okay, there's been an airhead dropped from KRRC, which has been spawned on by Boff, Dial, Lieutenant J, Reekins, Sergeant Stevo, and Rabroy, Private Poon Pounder 2. And the airhead has been kept clear. There's only been Sergeant G-Man. This is not his City 17. He is being taken down by Reekins. But it was not. He's not been taken out by Gordon Freeman just yet. So the game is not over. Gordon Freeman, let me go look at you, man. The amount of times I've heard that line, loading up the orange box, play Half-Life 2. Anyway, I'm getting out on a bit of a tangent. We do have Reekins holding this rock, just taking it, holding patiently. Recon plane out. Oh, he's taken out the commander, I think that. The recon plane out, I would assume, is Ally, sorry, to try and find where this airhead, the airhead spawns have ran to. And again, there's quite a bit of open space around this airhead, as in the airhead's in the tree line. It's actually dropped. Oh, lovely! Look at that. Blends in with the tree stumps in the area. And there you go, the last spawn, Alabome and Blue Dog, looking for a tactful position. Oh, YouTube's fine, so that's good. What's coming over now? Bombing run out from Allies after following that recon plane that showed the spawn wave off the airhead. And somehow Lieutenant J has survived in that broken house. G-Man's come back to get revenge. Neff, Dial and Poon Pound are all running up this area. Neff making sure the 6 is clear. Dial, Poon Pounder and Neff moving up slowly but surely. They're going to run into Tricky Vic. Now running the support class off the MG. OP is there. Right Guard Hero has also spawned there. Neff doesn't make it too much further, but Dial gets the headshot pulled off and gets the double kill onto Right Guard as well. Now, oh, who got... I don't know who saw him. I think it was Mouse. Mouse to the rescue, but Poon Pounder is on the run, trying to get that OP destroyed, but doesn't make it. And now the airhead. Oh, hang on, Lieutenant J is still lurking back here. We've got a fair few others, but let's go see what's going on in the back line of KRRC. We've given the back line of RMC enough attention. The front line, however, is Boff, Blue Dog, Brecky, Trooper, and Smith. shortly to be supported by Kev. Never mind. Kev getting shot from maybe it was Prolin or P Rolling. Private P Rolling. Anyway, behind. What have we got going on here? We've got Bashi falling to Willie P. And Destiny Tubbs. Oh, the grenade out as well. Bastard. Now aware of enemy presence to his west, and he's looking for a lovely headshot there as he vaulted the fence. Looks like we've got defensive units with their eyeballs plugged in today. Half Troop also spawning back on defence to make sure that these the squad do not push too far in. And sorry, yeah, we saw whoever took out whoever there. Sorry for not giving you credit. I'm still going through YouTube troubleshooting. And I think this might be time for... hang on, actually, yeah, just bear in mind. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Yeah, thanks for handing over to me there. Highway to Heal, I am Highway to Map Analysis, and what we can see now is a push coming through from KRRC. The units in this area, including the tank, are pushing on through to Easton with artillery coming through from Camrad, the commander. Looks like they're flooding the OPs over on the east and finding this route along the road. It's got a little bit of cover there. However, RMC are trying to answer with this collection here. So yeah, they're going to try and get these spawns here to just run along this road maybe and wrap around into the back of Easton. KRRC will probably be looking down this area. I think there's a locked out garrison there as well. I don't know if it's KRRC or RMC. But yeah, that is the main thing going on here. We've got no RMC now in the backline. KRRC doing a great job of... I mean, sorry, I spoke far too soon. One SL remains. However, the garrison has been pinged. Therefore, whoever this is, and I'm going to guess it's... I don't know. But they are coming across to... Oh, we got the strafe run out. Let's quickly see what happens here. Does the strafe run clear the garrison? It does indeed. Camrad with his map up for that clearance, and zooming right into Easton now, we can see a lovely collection of KRRC settling themselves in this trench network here, running into the artillery strikes that they do come down for a fair bit, fairly close to the end of the circle. But anyway, well, let's see what happens here with the cap. Back to you on the main camera, Highway. How smooth is this? Right, yeah, seamless. Thank you for handing back to me there, Highway to Map Analysis. Let's go see what goes on Easton. I don't even know how to pronounce that next bit. I'm not even going to try it. We call it Easton, and that's it. We've got Plumbus redacted, Acideus hidden, Alpha on the off angles looking down the roads. I think what happened here is the airhead pulled attention back, and RMC have ended up in the square H8 and have been clumped up. You can see here, this is the H8 spawn with a tank as well. They've got a tank. Where is the... I can hear the tank, but I can't see it. I'm trapped behind glass. So they've got a 76 up here. And KRRC have capped Easton and will now try to march onwards to Boyce Jacks. Very well played there from KRRC. Keeping the pressure up on front door, getting the airhead round the back, and then drawing RMC units back. weakening the front door and then going full throttle with the tanks and the units. The reinforcement out from Allies was not enough to hold it. Sorry, the snow is coming in, so we're going to have to get down and dirty with the action now. Got Sergeant D-Dub with an outpost just replaced. We've got to see the RMC players that have got their outposts replaced. We've got Lima Squad, Fox Squad, Dog Squad, and Obo Squad. That's not Obo, but Option, that's the one. Option. And they are trying to retake here from the west. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be, but they are getting close to that strong point. We've got General Herbert, P. Rolling. Oh, and they get dealt with by Wizaka on that MG. Lovely little spot there looking through the trees. Well done, Wizaka. Oh, there are some more spawns in the area. Took them down previously. He's looking further. Maybe you can't see that. 4 spawns off the outpost for Sergeant D. Attacking garrison up for KRRC with 2 outposts hugging it. A garrison up on what's that one called? Is that BFR? No, that's BFR. What's this one? Road to Fire or something? I don't know. But anyway, KRRC, you've got a garrison up in this location, essentially. Let's see what Lord Vader's up to, shall we? Lord Vader, a big fan of the channel, likes to rewatch the streams. Currently not doing much. He's just kind of, maybe he's doing an environmental survey of this grand tree here. Maybe he's... Oh. Yeah, some great movement from Lord Vader. Moving on. Maybe he's a little tired. Maybe he hasn't had a... Oh, he does see his patience has paid off. Sees one. 1 shot, 1 kill. 3 shots, 1 kill. So let's go for the reload. Pulls back. And sits patiently in the trenches. Where's this bombing run? Bombing run onto Eastern for KRRC, trying to clear those outposts that are giving them a little bit of trouble. And we've got Hazard, D-Dub who have survived and are heading around the northern side. Are they going to be able to sneak up to the tank? The Tiger has got 1 in the back, half chub. Is there going to be blue chat comms here? We might hear some. Prudy pulling out the hammer there, but that's not going to fix the tank, I'm afraid. That blowtorch is. But Alabome and Prudy both trying to get repairs off onto the Tiger. Tiger tank holding a very good position here. Not sure what Echo's doing there on the tank crew. Is this a 2-man? No, it's a 3-man. Where's the other tank? We've got 2 tanks up from RMC. Let's see what their positions are looking like right now. Have they got AT support? They don't. Not immediately around. We've got Rhubarb, Ghost Ranger and Bam Bam in the 76 holding a spot. Looking straight down the neck of Plumbus, but Covblaze gets 1 rocket into the back. Is the tank going to react and move? It is not. He's going to get the 2nd in, but unfortunately the 76 does need a 3rd. Is Prudy going to get the... Oh, Prudy's on the engineer building class rather than the satchel class, as you can tell by the rifle. The death here isn't too bad for Prudy. Means Prudy can come back on the AT or the satchel engineer. Hidden Alpha running away. Covblaze should probably respawn here. Hit that redeploy button, get your rockets back, and the cap is going back through onto Eastern. I think the bombing run was maybe from Allies. I'm not too sure. Tank is on the run now. P4 retreating back. Neff gets collateral damage from the rocket from Hazard. P4 does survive though, gets out of there, but RMC do recap Eastern, and we have got a fight on our hands. KRRC need to restabilise back onto dugout. Pardon me, fairly swiftly. Now, I think now would be a good time to jump back into
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Yep, that's me. Map, please. Right, and here we are looking at the dugout barn, which has just been, well, hasn't been. No, sorry, Easton, which has just been captured by RMC, and you can see now they've just flooded their units onto there. They've got a tank pushing up just here at the bottom of the screen. They've got a 76 in there too. They've cleared out the KRRC players who are running down this little stretch of road here and out to the east. They've still got one other dead body, sorry, so they're not there, but there's an OP. There's an OP there. Don't worry about this moustache. I might actually have to cut this off for legal reasons. Anyway, we have got a heavy tank that is now going to be holding the line. We might see KRRC adopt the line now, actually, which is the spread of blueberries across the map. Not in a direct straight line, but we've got the eastern units. We've got the tank, which will have a little combined arms unit with them, with a repair station, which just has been built. Got a unit there in the middle. We've got OPs here, OPs here, OPs here. So it does look like there's going to be a bit of a line across this section here. But we'll see what happens. There is a garrison up on the blue line, red line boundary. Units are pushing back into Eastern. They're not going to give this up. They do want to try and recap. They're going to try and push through and get onto there. There isn't much threat for KRRC in the terms of a northern push from RMC, as they were concentrating solely on the attack of Eastern, and it paid off for them. They have got back into the game. It's 3-2 KRRC as we stand. Back to you in the studio on the main camera. Whoa, seamless transition. Yeah, thank you for that highway to map analysis. Really appreciate you joining us on the show again. I think right now might be a time to also shamelessly plug the channel and do this.
Hi there, I'm Highway to Subscribe. I really hope you're enjoying the action-packed stream up to this moment, and if you are, there is a button to show your appreciation on YouTube, which is of course the like button. It would be amazing if you could subscribe too, as it would really help me out. If you're lucky enough to be watching this live on Twitch, then do drop me a follow. You can also subscribe for free if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. Well, thank you for listening to this message and enjoy the rest of the show. Back over to you.
Thank you for that brief intermission there. I've really practiced those lines well. I seem to never stumble on my channel advert anymore, do I? It's very interesting. I don't know how I do it. There's a bit of a bug, I think, when with my mouth. It's a bit of lip syncing issues, but don't worry. Maybe just a bit of lag. Plumbus, Boff, and Acideus, 3 squad leaders, all in one spot, but only 2 OP. So someone's rocked up here without an OP, unless it's like nearby and I can't see it. Oh, look at this though! Look at that! The absolute pool of red, like a smear of blood across Eastern, and the blue, the blood of lobsters surrounding them. If you didn't know, lobster blood is blue. Or some species of lobster, I guess. But anyway. But yeah, there is blood smeared across Foy tonight. Gallons of the stuff. Give them all they can drink, but I don't think it'll ever be enough. Has there indeed been an interesting spot here? Jonas is just sat... Catch... Oh, grenade out! This is grenade. No, he has not reached. He needs to do a sprint run. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. Go on, throw it, throw it. Oh, he cooked it too long. Gets the 1 kill with his gun though. Bullets never lie. And Brecky with the second. But now they are under fire. Sorry, I've just had a WhatsApp, which usually means... Oh, okay, good. All good news on the WhatsApp, good news on the Discord. We are in for plain sailing for the last 40 minutes. Actually, 40 minutes left. You know what that means? Beers with Highway. Beers with Highway. It's beers. Beers. beers with Highway. If you would like to right now, it is time to kick back with a beverage of your choice, be it hot, cold, alcoholic, soft, however you like to swing, or however you like to swig. Cheers everyone, thank you for another great stream. That is very refreshing. Very refreshing. Something about drinking out the bottle that's just hits different, you know. Also, I'm aware that it's a basic bitch beer. It's everyone's second favourite, or like most people's second favourite. It's just cheap, alright? And I can drink it like water, so... If my daughter was watching, she'd say, it's water. But I refuse to change my ways. Anyway, oh, both tank crews on point. Both in Tigers. We see the pairing of Tigers here. Male and female. Gathering here on Dugout Barn. Not yet mating season in the mist of winter. However, they will be protecting their young. Their young here are Prudy Pruds and Redacted. And one that has strayed a little too far from the... It's not a nest, is it? From the burrow. Hang on. A den? Den. A den. The line's den, of course. The den. God, I'm such an idiot. Ugh. Any Hull fans watching? I guess you could say these are the Tigers. You don't want to get mauled by them. Insert laugh track. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. Don't get mauled by the Tigers, RMC. Lovely setup though. That's a pretty unbeatable combo with repair station gunner from Prudy. Oh, and it's hidden behind the tank as well. Very nice. It's going to be difficult to get a shot off onto that. If that would be nice to see Prudy reclaiming the... Oh, there's another... Look at that for a repair station as well. Wow. Combined Arms going absolutely crazy right now. If you want a screenshot for your learning tank crew, then this is it. Maybe not. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. There you go. Look at that. That's what we love to see! Sorry. Just kind of like absolutely jizzing over the Combined Arms setup there. But back to the front line, where boys put their lives on the line, running into artillery over and over again. Poor soldier, taken too soon. We do have Boff lying in an interesting little spot. It's quite nice to see the natural cover being utilised. Oh, ding-a-ling. Here's the gunshots. Hazard pretty much stepping on top of Boff. Really looks like RMC have stabilised back onto East and they've done very well to recapture and not get unsettled by needing to rebuild in their red sector, but they've done very well to do so. Got OPs spread along the front line. They are threatened by Option Squad to the west, which has now been dealt with by Stab. Well done, Stab. Stab's been very good in the defensive role, moving all over the area, really, covering a kind of a 400 metre square, really. We've seen him cover. Or is it 600 metre square? I always... Is it 400 metre squared? And it's a 1600 metre square? I don't know. I'm only an engineer by trade. I should know these kinds of things, but I don't, because I'm stupid. Anyway, shout out to the RMC commander. Actually, we haven't seen him too much as he's been, I guess, overwhelmed with requests and commander abilities, trying to seek out KRRC's sneaky players. But Lieutenant Colonel Alan G, Alan the G, or Alan G, take your pick. But yeah, I always like to shout at the commander. It's a job that few like to do, and some none like to do, and you get picked to do it. Neff, Lieutenant J, and Dial being the squad leader of this wide flanking squad out from his Mike squad outpost. Not really sure how Neff got past Weary there without seeing him. Interesting. Dial wins the 1v1 there, getting the better of Cub. And RMC have got a nice distribution over here on the main road. This might be where we see the RMC push come from, and now would be a decent... Well, I hope that's allies, because Axis already have a garrison in that position. Blue Dog, Major Thomas. Right, we are going to jump back into a very quick and dirty map analysis section. So, back over to you, Highway to Map Analysis. Hang on, one moment, please.
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Yep, it's me again, Highway to Map Analysis. Yeah, what I was just my co-host Highway to Hill was discussing there is this area under RMC control right now, and they are going to be moving northward towards possibly these supplies. I'm not sure whose they are. I didn't look into the sky. I could have seen if it was a missile silo. I mean, Highway on the other camera could have seen if it was a silo or a package, and determined what it was. But we didn't have that much foresight, unfortunately. But yeah, they are going to try and push through there. They've got support of a heavy tank. They've got the commander just spawning in there to get a better look at things, and maybe we're going to see RMC moving in this kind of pattern round, or maybe even further into Foy and around the back. We'll see. There is someone up there with an outpost, and there's a couple of outposts being flagged here, and a garrison, so that's probably going to get dealt with fairly quickly by Fox Squad, I believe that is. So well done to Fox Squad. We'll check into who Fox and George are and give them a bit of credit for that, because that is unsung hero kind of work there, right there. But as we can see, not much action going on the actual dugout barn. We've just got the two tanks holding strong with their combined arms unit and a couple of squads alongside. A bit of the fight going on around here. And what we can see as well, I'll move back a little further. Oh, got to get that far back. We've got a tank just here. And a few defensive units around Eastern. So a little bit of a stalemate, just kind of here and here, kind of just bashing against each other. And that was a bit suspicious. But no one making ground base is what I'm trying to say. You can see the eastern side has been claimed by RMC. Then maybe they're going to try and push up this right-hand side, or at least clear it for like an airhead or something. We will see. Back to you on the main camera. Oh, sorry, whilst I'm here again. My wife is a radiography marker maker, also a radiographer. But if you know a radiographer, or someone who would like to buy some resin markers, then check her out at Rose Array Markers on Etsy. Also Bits and Bots. Bits and Bots. Our good friend Botty of the channel makes World War II prints up to A0 size if you have to cover a fucking hangar or something. And does schematics of tanks and guns and all sorts of things. So yeah, drop him a visit at Bits and Bots on Etsy. Back to you in the studio, Highway to Heal. Seamless. Right, again, you are getting good at this, man. Right, here, back onto the main camera. We've got... Oh, Ghost. What supplies? What supplies? What supplies? Oh, it's Allied supplies. They've managed to clear the area and get those supplies back down. Able Squad are going to move in and build this up. It's going to be Sergeant Tubbs up against Major Thomas. Ground control. Ground control. Let's see if he does have any... Does he have ground control of this area? Major Tom. Let me do that joke again. Ground control to Major Tom. We are losing ground control right in this sector. Oh, one kill. Is he going to get the SL? Has the SL built the garrison? The garrison's up in the trench network. Oh, it's very nice, very nice. A very common spot, but a very good spot for allies to push through on this flank. We've got Sergeant Tenshan. Is it Tenshan? Tenshan? Who is looking for Major Tom. But don't worry, he's got his helmet on. Major Tom, check ignition. May God be with you. Maybe his last moments before disaster. Tension. Looking. Searching. Major Thomas! Oh! Oh, it could have been a great play from him there. But Tension gets the outpost and clears the threat away from that garrison. That garrison now very, very good for RMC. Well played, Sergeant Tubbs and Tension. Allowing the spawns of Stab, P-Rolling, and Mouse. Oh, another Mouse. It's a different Mouse. Mouse DZNY. DZNY. We have got an airhead coming down again from KRRC. It is getting anchored this time, but look at this. Look at this. We've got... Right, okay, so quickly. Little credit to the defence there. Any of the names you can see there. Plumbers, Prudy, Redacted, Acideus, Akasha, Real Tree, Alabome. All sat defending beautifully, but we also need to credit this attacking, flanking squad. Now, Sergeant G-Man, who I think is the airhead spotter, has seen it. He is moving in the direction of said airhead. He has a lot of ground to make up. We've got Reekins moving over as well. But more importantly, we've got Dial anchoring this down. We've got Neff and Lieutenant J off to the east, but there is actually not much of a threat to the east. There's only one SL over there. Two players now. We've got Right Guard Hero, and it was Tricky Vic. And now their presence is going to be broadcasted to RMC. RMC are going to probably turn a few of their defensive units around. Yep, there we go. Nagat Squad turns instantly strong. Strong Pepper. We haven't seen Strong Pepper yet, but there's the other Mouse, Lieutenant Corporal Mouse. And will the tank turn to support the back line? It will not. The 76 sitting in the position behind the log pile. Mouse taken down by Lieutenant J, the better MG here in the 1v1. He's going to get Dean as well, and he's going to get Robert, I think. Lieutenant J is doing great work here. Neff needs to spot Robert to clear the area completely. Hayden Alpha, Steve-O spawning on the airhead. Get their outpost down. And Neff v Robert. Who wins? Well, Neff got the unfortunate predicament of shoot the spawn wave or shoot the guy laid down. And he's picked the former. Tank has turned around as expected. We did mention it. The medium has spun. Credit to Ham, Peza, and of course Kai in the driver's seat. Reekin's taken out by a lucky rocket from Dean there. In fact, no, credit where it's due. A well-placed rocket. Skillful rocket, Dean. Sorry, I shouldn't take that away from you, mate. Very good. You can see the numerous repair stations here. This is the combined arms or rep station. But hang on. Was that a double tap from the Tigers, maybe? Let's have a quick look at the Tigers' positions. That airhead is completely clear. We've only got one Tiger over here now. Not sure where the other has gone. Has it gone for a little run out? We've got a 76 off that garrison. And we have Nagat Squad. Lord Vader moving into that garrison. Let's see if Lord Vader can come out on top. Lord Vader versus Garrison and two not CDE. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, mate. RMC over here. Lord Vader with the 2 shots, 1 kill. I think Lord Vader's death counter was something we were meant to get sorted for this, but he has been playing it fairly safe. Patches himself up. Stab is now on the hunt. Not sure what just happened there. The 76 is sitting in a fairly, it's got a repair station up as well. Lord Vader sits. Gets a little bit confident, moves forward. OP goes down for Lord Vader, and now he's going to move forward for that garrison. Does he see Stab? He does. He aims. He shoots, but he gets a shot in the leg. Stab survives. And there we go. Lord Vader 2. What the hell was that? Lord Vader now Sharpay has got the I was about to say the instinct to go and hunt down the outpost. Lord Vader will still be able to spawn out there. However, let's see what happens with this airhead, because we've got a backward push coming from... well, actually, it's a sandwich push now. Got both north and south pushes coming from KRRC. Kev T360 hitting Alpha on the front door here in the strong point of Eastern. Neely. Corporal J. There's lots of J's in this game. There's J's bloody everywhere, I swear to God. Corporal J has spotted Boff. Is Boff going to... oh, no, he's exposing. Yep, and J just waits for him to get into complete view. There was a grenade thrown from J there in case Boff decided to run up onto the upper portion of the trench. Artillery coming down. We haven't seen any P strikes, I don't think. Or well, at least I haven't. I've either missed them or they just haven't happened in the slightest. I'm sorry, but after that, I'm sorry to go off hell let loose topics, but after the day I've had, that is a lovely cold beer. Done a lot of driving, a lot of working, a lot of child caring after work, and then I'm streaming. So you better appreciate this, guys, and you better appreciate it by...
Hi there, I'm Highway to subscribe. I really hope you're enjoying the action-packed stream up to this moment, and if you are, there is a button to show your appreciation on YouTube, which is of course the like button. It would be amazing if you could subscribe too, as it would really help me out. If you're lucky enough to be watching this live on Twitch, then do drop me a follow. But you can also subscribe for free if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. Well, thank you for listening to this message, and enjoy the rest of the show. Back over to you.
Yeah, thanks for that. Alter ego me. Egotistical me. Let's have a little look at the map real quick, and do you know what? It might be time for.
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Yes, indeed, it is me, Highway to Map Analysis, the alter ego of Highway to Heal, or the co-host of these streams. And what we can see is KRRC are trying to push down the main road. The airhead has been sniffed. God's sake, man, I should move down, man. There we go. Right, that's better. You can see the medium tank has come through and flushed out the spawns off of the airhead from KRRC. RMC doing a very good job of keeping that area clear. Pardon me. When it's needed. Pardon me. I think that beer somehow transferred into Highway to Map Analysis' stomach. Anyway, there is one last squad down there, but I don't think they're going to last too much longer. There's about half a dozen and a tank down there. So, but what it has done here, and what the whole point of this area airhead was to pull units back, clear this area out, maybe get this garrison contested, which it currently is, push the KRRC players in, flush them out, and then RMC have to recontest through open ground, or how am I doing this? Through open ground here, which they can do, but it's a difficult way to do it. It's not the... Wait, hang on. We've got a heavy tank here, and we've got a medium tank here, and a half track. Yes, love to see the half track play there. I use that spot in public games. That's a great half track, comrade. Well done to you, mate. Kudos. Possibly moving you up the player of the match rankings right now. We've got supplies coming down, which is probably KRRC. Comrade, well done once again. Foresight of capping Eastern, maybe. We'll see. But yes, we that is the current state of tonight's I don't know why I turned French there. Anyway, that is the current state of map analysis, and we'll see what happens with Eastern. Back to you on the main camera, Highway. Yeah, thanks for that, Highway to Map Analysis. Really appreciate your time once again. Thank you for being on standby for those segments of the stream. What do we have then? We've got the snowstorm coming in, so visibility is going to be limited for both sides right now. If we've got any blue chat shenanigans going on, we're going to get down and low for the last 20 minutes. We've spent a lot of time in the sky. Now the snowstorm comes in. We are going to follow Rabroy through the trenches. Through the trenches he goes, possibly moving up towards Smith and Realtree, along with Sergeant Stevo, who is desperately trying to clear the area. Grenades away. It did go in the right direction, just didn't have the legs on it. Asadeus is watching the main area that they will be pushing from. Right, I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get another beer. And I invite you to do the same whilst we watch Asadeus with his invisible rifle. I don't know what this visual bug is all about, by the way, but it just happens. I don't know. I've got the hood on, so it's not that. But anyway, Asadeus calmly... Well, his grenade went somewhere. Yeah, it bounced off a tree. Never mind. But yeah, the cap weight was slightly in favour of KRRC for a short period there, but RMC are pushing back very well. Mouse, Mole, Luke, Jimmy Bean, sorry. All getting stuck in there. A few of them have currently just been sent back to their outposts or garrisons, or even HQ if they so fancy. But look at this, RMC are coming back around from the western side. I'm going to follow Herbert for a bit, because that is a... Well, actually, no, we've got Corporal J, Dean, Tricky Vic, sneaking up on Realtree. Realtree has not had the comms, and he gets shot quite easily in the back by J. Rabroy the same. This is the Navy SEALs of the Allies side right now. Look at them. They are on a covert operation. Operation Get Behind the... No. Operation Get Behind the Germans. I was going to say Get Behind the Nanas for some reason. I don't know why I was going to say that. One beer and look what happens to me. Anyway. Also, it should be a drinking game that anytime I say the word anywhere, you drink. And I'll see anytime map analysis starts. Boff and Akasha getting the better of Strong Pepper. They can handle their spice by the looks of things. No Strong Pepper is going to deter them from this position. A few RMC. Yeah, RMC have stabilised once again on East, and they're doing a very good job of keeping that under control. KRRC have been hitting it pretty hard and at full force. To be honest, RMC are doing a great job. Like, do not be deterred by the fact the scoreline is 3-2. You are putting up a great fight. But the commander off on a weird off angle here. He's going to get sniped by something. A tank, maybe? I'm not sure what his plan is, but AT guns are at the ready for those tanks. However, the visibility, or lack of, I should say, is going to cause issues there. The medium has been deserted. Oh, it's been destroyed, sorry. Just then, I'm going to guess it was one of the AT on the Allies side, maybe? Or was it? Oh, maybe it was the Allies tank getting destroyed by Axis there. Who's back here, man? Who's that? Reekins is absolutely running a marathon around the map right now. And you can see, just from this aerial shot, the clusters of RMC. So you've got kind of Tubbs just up there with his squad, and a few others possibly in a 5 holding the kind of western side. You've got G-Man, Jay and Tricky Vic in the centre, and then we've got Toxic Viper, General Herbert, Lidam, Kubla, right guard over on the east. AT gun goes down to the Tiger Tank, which I didn't realise had moved all the way up here. The pocket engineer has been taken out by a rifle, but I don't think he's going to be too fussed. Prudy will just be exclaiming in their white chat of their issue and position. Oh, the Tiger's maybe going to get caught with his pants down. Tiger from, I believe, was Arnie. It's Arnie or James. I said Jamal. I don't know why I saw that. Oh, lovely. Arnie with a lovely rocket there. Great accuracy from Arnie. Well done, mate. Well done indeed. Just confirming his kill there by checking down his sights. Well done, Arnie. I mean, we've called out Arnie for a few things. I think Arnie's been holding the flank pushes. He's taken out a tank. I think he might have even built a couple of AT guns if my mind and memory doesn't betray me. What am I saying? And now we can see wall of blue against wall of red. Very classic hell let loose setup here. We've still got this tiger though. They are being mauled by the tigers. Is there any blue chat going on? Prudy is on the back of Bourbon, Candy and Lolly. Look at this! The tank being used as cover. One rocket in the front from Willie P. Alabom being warned of the potential reversing of the tank. He backs off and it is his bad decision. Possibly should have climbed on the tank with Prudy. Prudy getting taken out from General Herbert, I think. There, this is an absolute massacre. And running into the last 13 minutes, shall we have another? Fancy another?
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Sorry. I was just powdering my nose. It takes a while. You know what I mean? Back onto map analysis. We've got the red wall, the big red wall, running across the line 6-7. Running across lines 6-7. We've got the red wall. OP, Garrison, OP. Heavy tank. Holy shit, it's a clusterfuck, isn't it? Let's zoom in even further, shall we? Medium tank. I mean, the bombing run's going to dislodge a little bit of that, but great setup from RMC. Not clustering on point, not just getting them all in this square. Spreading across the map, trying to control this. I've got an airhead down. Oh, sorry, that's an outpost, my bad. I'm only human, after all. I'm only human, after all. Don't be to blame. And we've got KRRC with a similar, but arguably not strong line. Got everyone clustered in this area here, and then clustered here, and then clustered here. I mean, don't get me wrong, you don't want people to be just stood in the middle of fields, but I guess one MG wouldn't hurt somewhere along here or somewhere along here. And possibly, I mean, one of these is probably an MG looking down the railway tracks or the railroad tracks, if you are so from the other side of the pond. Got some... Oh. Now this could be interesting. Let's see if this goes undetected, because this is the Hail Mary, as I like to call it. The Hail Mary, last 10 minutes could be the game changer. Let's see who is... He's looking in the right direction. We're going to go catch up with him. We've got, I think, Fox Squad as well. We've got two players closing on the airhead. Will there be a bombing run coming through from RMC? Let's get back onto highway to heal on the main camera and on the main commentary position up in the gantry. Back to you in the studio. Yeah, thank you for that. Highway to map analysis. Probably the last time we see you, but maybe not. We will see, indeed. We have got Green Cat, of course. Of course it's Green Cat. Last night's MVP. And we've got Bastard. And there's no bombing run to come along with it. Come on. Blue chat me, boys. Great work. Great work there from Green Cat and Bastard. The commander was back there too, so Camrad even came in if he needed to. He knew that was the win condition for RMC. If that airhead landed, if they got it off, if they had it hidden if it was in a cluster of trees or a building or a wall, as we've seen in the past, they can be quite well disguised and go undetected by even the best of KRRC players. Yes, I'm looking at you, Smith. That's just a joke. That's just a friendly joke. I think we're in for a pretty standoffish final 9 minutes, to say the least. So the airhead, nothing came of the airhead. We've got... Oh, hang on. We will go back to map analysis. So back over to you. Highway to map analysis.
Highways map analysis. Highways map analysis.
Sorry, just doing my little gesture there to get the map up, of course. So what we can see here, RMC are trying a Hail Mary after the first Hail Mary didn't pay off, which was the airhead. So the airhead didn't pay off. So what they've done is they've got a garrison. They're locking out, sorry, a garrison there. No, sorry, that's their garrison. So they've got a garrison here. And what they're going to try and do possibly is wrap around into dugout. So kind of going from here and wrapping around into here, whilst KRRC are focused on this front door exchange. And we'll see if it pays off for them. But whilst I'm here, by the way, shamelessly, that is my wife's business. If you know a radiographer, they like radiography markers. Bit of personalisation for the workplace, and she makes them on Etsy. That's Rosa Ray markers on Etsy, and also Bits and Bots. Our good friend Botty makes some nice prints up to A0 size, and that is schematics of tanks, weapons, World War II era stuff, whatever other era stuff you want to get. You can put in a personal request. Check him out, Bits and Bots on Etsy. Back to you in the studio. Oh, sorry, there's actually some discount codes as well. Highway 20 for Rosa Ray markers, and Highway 10 for Bits and Bots. Back to you in the studio. Yeah, thanks for that. And whoa, shamelessly plugged there, Highway to map analysis. I don't know what's in the water there, but you're pretty consistent with that. I am the stakeholder of my wife's Rosa Ray marker business, so that's why. If you're wondering, I'm the accountant. I'm the stakeholder. Did I say a steak? I am a steak. Yeah, I am a steak. Yeah, whatever. I'm a steak. I smell like beef. Okay, and yeah, as expected, this is very Oh, tanks are also supporting this push. Okay, this is interesting. This is actually interesting. You don't usually see something like this. Obviously, the Stuart and the Sherman move round and take down. Oh no, sorry, the Sherman's been taken down by a tank, maybe? It has been pinged. Oh yeah, the Tiger is looking oh no. The Tiger is looking backwards. They are not in for a good time. Pardon me. The Tiger here wants to spin and look kind of west-northwest and just gun down the threat. Who's in it? Got Bourbon, Candy and Melody. Very experienced tank crew in there. And what they may be doing is just, yeah, they are just getting back to a repair station, the safety of, and they are now going to sit and watch this this backside. We've got Akasha and Covblaze fan sitting on this barricade, well-placed barricade, may I say, to allow a bit of hard cover. Woody, who in the last two streams, which has been the last 2 nights, loves playing like deep defense role, like, you know, airhead duty, flank duty, spotting the likes of Tiberius and Arnie. Arnie again, right? Arnie, you are relentless, mate. You are an absolute machine. Maybe he's the Terminator. Maybe this is what he does when he's not the mayor of California. Is he still the mayor of California? Anyway, whatever. But I mean, this guy, you can count on it. He'll be back. That was the worst wink I've ever done. Yeah, Woody is on the hunt for Arnie and... oh, he's got... did he just get Arnie out the window? What a shot! Hang on. There's no one else that could have seen that. And I didn't hear an MG, so it's not bashy. There's no way Woody just got like a 150 meter headshot. Very nice. Oh, artillery! Is it friendly? Is it enemy? Who knows? Possibly Brad has taken out his own team there. Because he's getting the pings. Oh, look at this cluster here. Where's that? Saw my camera. This is the cluster. So this is the final attacking push in the last 4 minutes. We've got 2 minutes for them to get on point. I invite you to have a beverage. As I always say, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, cold or hot. I've said that in the complete reverse order that I usually do, but anyway. Where's that bombing run coming through? Bombing run onto the approach road to Dugout Barn. I'm going to assume that's Camera just trying to cover his ass with any final push down the front door. Getting KRRC to lump on defence, confirming the 3-2 win. But do you know what? Dugout Barn is incredibly tough. I mean, I've been in the comp game attacking Dugout Barn. It is incredibly difficult to dislodge a team from Dugout Barn. And RMC to hold on to Easton being the next point, it is commendable to RMC to hold on to that for the whole game. Well, sorry, they lost it once, but let's ignore that. To take it back even, I guess, and then still hold on to it is very impressive. So, honestly, no disrespect, RMC. This is I would argue it's one-sided. Let me just put my neutral hat on right now. The commander getting stuck in there. Alan G sees Rabroy, gets the elimination onto Rabroy. There is less than 1 minute for RMC to get cap progress, unless if it says. Wait, did I see Dogfish in a tank? Why have I not seen this tank crew the entire game? I have. Dogfish, Pritchard, Echo, where have you been? I have not seen you the entire game. I'm very sorry. Zero coverage. But Jesus Christ. Maybe you would have sat like in wait. So now RMC are getting desperate. They are lumping squads in. KRRC will be, yeah, lumping themselves on the point. They've got 10 seconds to see just a tiny bit of red appear on that bar. Otherwise, I'm going to start going into my closing commentary, which is the players of the match. Let's give it a grace period of 5 seconds, and yep, there is no cap progress on the point. KRRC will be victorious 3-2. Would have been nice to see KRRC progress further through, as I'm KRRC. But yeah, I mean, the win is the win, albeit Dugout Barn is terribly difficult to attack. Players of the match now. I've really liked the backline push, and really pains me to do this. And now I feel really bad about saying that, but my player of the match, it's going to have to be Dial. Dial getting into those positions and anchoring that airhead twice, keeping an OP up in E6, E7. No, E8. Sorry, keeping an OP up in E8 for a lot of the game. Getting in behind. So yeah, my player of the match tonight is Dial. Congratulations, Dial. Player of the match, by the way, always comes from the winning team. Player of the team comes from the unfortunate losing side, and I think you may know what I'm about to say because I've mentioned their name throughout, and they are most certainly behind enemy lines. And there he is. He is still going on, even with 30 seconds remaining. Corporal Arnie supported by Tiberius. So maybe this is a shared player of the team, enabled by Tiberius. We've got Corporal Arnie, player of the team. Well done, mate, hassling that back line. You've been all over, taking out tanks. I've seen you in a lot of positions. I'm guessing a flex role from Corporal Arnie, but yeah, well done, mate, very well done. And RMC, again, it's a difficult point. You've done very well to only lose that 2-3. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I've been your host, Highway to Heal. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe across both platforms, Twitch and YouTube. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, which, would you believe it, is tomorrow. Goodbye.